few years ago, my girlfriend and I set out to hike a remote stretch of the Appalachian Trail. We had trekked through various parts before, but this time we wanted something more secluded, untouched wilderness, far from the noise of civilization. This section was known for its desolation, an expanse of dense forest stretching endlessly in all directions. The first few days were idyllic. The October air was crisp. The golden red leaves crunched beneath our boots as we wandered deeper into the wilderness. We followed the marked trails, basking in the solitude, our only company the whispering wind and distant calls of unseen creatures. But as our journey neared its end, the tranquility turned to something else. Something watching. Something waiting. We ignored all designated shelters, choosing instead to camp in a small clearing off-trail. The isolation felt perfect, at least until the dead of night. I was wrenched from my sleep by my girlfriend's urgent whispers. "Wake up, there's someone outside." The tent fabric rustled, slow, deliberate, like the edge of a blade tracing its surface. My blood ran cold. She swore she had heard footsteps circling us, slow and measured. I decided to reach for my gun, heart pounding, and we sat in utter silence, listening. Then the sound came again. Snap, crunch, something or someone lurking just beyond our sight. I moved carefully, gripping my flashlight but not turning it on. I needed to know where they were before revealing my own position. More footsteps, too heavy for an animal. Definitely bipedal. Deliberate. I flicked on the light, its beam slicing through the void, and for a split second I saw it. Something shifting behind a tree, just beyond reach. "Who's there?" my voice echoed. But there was no answer, only silence. Then, a sudden burst of movement from my right. Something tearing through the underbrush, running. I swung my flashlight, but nothing was there. And yet, from where I had just seen the figure, another shape bolted into the darkness. There were two, maybe more. We didn't sleep that night. At dawn, I scoured the area near the tree line. A boot print. Not mine. Not hers. Someone had been watching us. We moved fast that day, covering as much ground as possible. My gut twisted with the constant feeling of unseen eyes trailing us. Paranoia seeped into my bones. By nightfall, we set up camp near a rocky overhang. A natural barrier behind us. Safer. Or so we thought. Exhaustion crept in. But sleep was an impossible luxury. Every snap of a branch sent my heart into a frenzy. My girlfriend drifted off, but I remained alert, clutching my weapon in the suffocating dark. Then, the sound returned. Soft at first, rustling fabric. Someone was going through our gear. My breath hitched in my throat. From the faint glow of the fire's dying embers, I saw it. A shadow against the tent. Human. Inches away. I grabbed my gun. My voice a low, furious growl. "We're armed. Get out." The figure bolted. I lunged out, weapon raised, scanning the night. Our belongings lay scattered, rifled through. I stepped toward the tree line, and that's when I saw them. Lanterns. First one flickering in the distance. Then another. And another. 3, 4, emerging from the woods like specters. I turned back to the tent. "We're leaving now." We grabbed what we could, abandoning the rest. As we fled, whispers carried through the trees, the crunch of unseen figures pacing us. Then, a sound that made my blood run cold. laughter. Distant yet unmistakable, low, amused. We walked all night, never stopping, never daring to look back for too long. As dawn broke, a silhouette stepped onto the trail behind us, just standing, watching. I called out, but no response, just silence, and then they turned, vanishing into the trees once more. By the time we reached the end of the trail, exhaustion barely registered. Relief was all-consuming. We got into the car and left that place behind. I don't know who they were, what they wanted, or what would have happened had we stayed just a moment longer. Maybe they were just messing with us. Maybe they were something worse. All I know is that I will never go back to find out. I honestly can't decide what's more terrifying. The isolation of being that deep in nature, where no one can hear you scream, or the sheer audacity of them following you, knowing you are armed. Stories like these are exactly why I'll never camp alone. Or maybe never camp at all. But that's it for today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button. It really helps out. And if you've got thoughts on this story, drop a comment below. Subscribe so you never miss another upload. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe.